Namaskar, friends. Namaskar once again. And this is my journey from illness to wellness in about 4 months period. And by following natural lifestyle, I have shared these things in my earlier videos. Now we will go into the next slide. You need to invest your time in learning and acquiring knowledge. Knowledge and discipline are the gateways to your health. These are few of the excellent doctors. You can watch their YouTubes and learn on natural lifestyle and health related issues, how to get rid of them without much medication. These are a few of them who had benefited by my experience and my sharings. And I would like to share today something very interesting. Now, this is create right conditions to make things happen. Let's understand this concept. I give an analogy. What is the right conditions? Many times we presume that we are cooking the rice. See, cooking rice in a cooker for 2 people. See, the procedure everybody knows, but most of them know. Now, what are we doing? Are we cooking the rice? Are we creating the right conditions? So I say that we are creating the right conditions. Nature is doing the balance work. What are the right conditions for cooking rice for 2 people? So these are the few things. Few are the you require the gas stove, all the working things. I'm not saying we don't have to go to the nitty-gritties. Working stove and nice cooker, good cooker, and you have rice and all that. Now let's understand the procedure. What are the things required? You require a gas stove, you require a pressure cooker, of course, with all those components which are good, lid, gasket, whistle. Now, what we do for cooking rice, you take 1 glass of brown rice. Say we are cooking for 1 person, right? So what we do, we wash them nicely, and then we soak them for 1 or 2 hours. And then what we do, we add 2 to 3 washed rice in water 2 3 times. 3 glasses of water is required for brown rice. You soak them for 2 hours, 3 hours. And then after that, what you do, you put 2 glasses of water in the pressure cooker vessel, and then put this rice what you have soaked inside the stove vessel, inside the pressure cooker. Put a lid and check the lid carefully, check the gasket thoroughly, and then fix it properly, and then put the whistle, and then switch on the stove. So probably you have to wait for 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes, depending on that. Once you listen to 4-5 whistles, maybe take 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Then once you listen to 3-4 whistles, what you do, you come and put the flame into sim mode. Once you put in the sim mode, what happens? Then wait for a couple of whistles and then stop it, and then you switch off the stove, and then wait for 20-25 minutes, and then check whether there is any pressure still there in the pressure cooker. If there is no pressure, just remove the whistle, open the lid, and take out the vessel and see the rice. Rice will be very cooked, well cooked. Now, friends, what have we done? I have not cooked the rice. I have created the right conditions. So there are, I've just made about 16 points are there, all that put together. Out of 16 points, say I have completed, I have done correctly 15 points. That means I am at 93% of my performance. Do you think rice will be cooked? 1 point only you forgot out of this 16. Say you forgot to put the gasket. Will you be able to cook the rice? Will the rice will be cooked? No. Similarly, this time you put the gasket correctly, but you forgot to put the fish. Things like it. What I'm saying all this is, it looks very preliminary and very elementary, but let's understand this. So we have to create the right conditions. Say my mom has an experience of 30 years of experience of cooking rice in a cooker. If she forgets to put the gasket, rice will not be cooked. Suppose I learned today only and I did the right things and I'll get the rice cooked. So what we are trying to understand from this is that you need to create the right conditions. So friends, when such an elementary thing as cooking rice or making a sambar, making a coffee, or making your child study well, you want to create the right conditions. Similarly, let us look at it. What are the right conditions for the good health? There are 7 essentials, friends. We discussed this earlier, but I'll briefly talk to you about it. Essentials for the good health is air, water, food, exercise, excretion. Excretion is nothing but removal of the waste from the body. Rest. Rest is nothing but the sleep, and at the same time giving rest to your internal organs by finishing your dinner early. Mind management. Mind management, the way we respond to things, we react to things, the way we have the stress, these are all things will affect the health. Once you make sure these 7 essentials, and what happens, these 7 essentials will balance the 5 elements in the body, friends. See, the 5 elements are balanced, be rest assured you are healthy. Any disturbance, any imbalances in the 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Let's look at them. Earth element is the grossest. Then next is water. Third is fire element. Fourth is air element. Fifth is space element. Let's look at it, friends. What are the things, how we can balance it? Most of us know what are these essentials. Most of us know what are these 5 elements also. But we are not doing it in a proper manner, in the sense fine tuning. So this is what I would like to share here, friends. So as far as air is concerned, fortunately, we don't have to do anything. We have an autonomous system. Automatically, we breathe, and nothing is required. No conscious effort is required. But pay attention to do 20 minutes of pranayama that would enhance your air element in the body. Water, friends, 3 to 4 liters of water you must take. That will take care of your water element. Food. Food is earth element. Eat only 2 times in a day when you are hungry. That's all. Avoid processed foods and inflammatory foods like alcohol, stimulants, and all that. Exercise. This is synonymous for the fire element in the body. 45 minutes of brisk walk and 20 minutes of exposure to sun will ensure your fire element is taken care. Excretion, 2 bowel movements every day in the morning is a must, friends. That will create a space element in the body. Rest, again, 7 hours sleep at night and fasting weekly once or fortnightly once would enhance space element in the body. Space element in the body creates the energy in your body, friends. Mind management, and we talked at it, meditation, managing stress, these will help in improving your space element. Now let's look at it. What are the right conditions for good health? We just looked at it. 3 to 4 liters of water, 2 bowel movements, 45 minutes of brisk walk, 7 hours of sleep at night, preferably between 10 and 5. Friends, very important point one need to know is don't drink water 20 minutes before eating food, while eating, until 2 hours after eating food. This is absolutely essential. Pay attention. If you drink water while eating, just before eating, and immediately after eating, your digestion will be affected. Avoid processed packaged foods, animal foods, bakery foods, sweets, cool drinks, stimulants, coffee, tea, alcohol, and all white items like maida, white sugar. These things to be avoided. Eat only twice in a day. Cooked food from home is good. Eat when you're hungry and then maintain the same timings. You don't need to have any portion control, friends. Remember, nothing in between 2 meals except water. This alone, if you do that, I'm sure that you will be able to be healthy. For good health and to cure lifestyle diseases, friends, what you need to do, one meal should be natural food. Decide whether in the first meal or second meal. And then make sure that you're insulin sensitive, friends. Insulin sensitivity is calculated by fasting sugar multiplied by fasting insulin divided by 405. It should be below 1.5. And I'm sure with these small tips, I'm sure you will benefit. And I hope you will go through this and share to your friends. Thank you very much, friends.